man is a debtor. Every man is owing. I want to talk about debt. Somebody will say, I'm not owing debt. It's not about the money you borrowed from the bank. Every man that is born to this realm is born to pay debt. I will talk about the different classes of debt every man must pay. The debt you owe your generation is your destiny. That is the debt every man is owing. And the biggest regret is to live on this generation, live in this time, live on this earth without paying that debt. Eternity will not forgive you. This is Paul talking. I am debtor, both to the Greeks and to the barbarians, both to the wise and to the unwise. What is that debt? So as much as in me is, I'm ready to preach the gospel to you that are to Rome also. His destiny was to be a preacher and he was indebted to it. So the debt you are owing is the fulfillment of your destiny. If you live on this earth and do not fulfill destiny, it means you fail. It means you died owing. This is where the mystery of incarnation comes in. Because every destiny that is a spirit assigned to help it, when those spirits have not helped that destiny, they remain redundant and jobless until they are assigned to another destiny. The spirit assigned to the destiny of Elijah didn't finish the assignment. What Elijah carried, one person couldn't carry it. It took a transfer to 3 persons for Elijah to travel. At the time Elijah left, it was not his time to leave the earth. He volunteered to go. Say, I'm not better than anybody in my father's house. I want to go. God said, you want to go? Okay, no problem. What you carry, one person can carry it. Call Hazael. By what you carry, make him king over Syria. Call Jehu. By what you carry, make him king over Israel. By what you carry, make Elisha a prophet in your position. Elijah was running away from the order of a king, whereas what he carried could make a king. Sometimes you see that blindness is a problem. I said that light is the voice of brightness. That any man that must be important on the earth, any man that must have rulership and dominion on the earth must be introduced by light. Whether man, Jesus, spirit, principality, demon, forces. When Elijah made Elisha a prophet, the spirit of his destiny was assigned to Elisha. Elisha was not a born prophet, he was a farmer and a successful farmer. But Elisha was called by Elijah and there was a reassignment of the spirit of destiny to him. That same spirit, Elisha didn't also finish his work. The same spirit was still on the earth. Because even in death, the grave of Elisha was still healing the sick. A man died and he was being carried to the cemetery. They got to where Elisha was buried. The body fell on the grave of Elisha. The dead man came back alive. That's to tell you that that spirit was still around. Then after so many years, God has to send another man called John the Baptist. For that spirit of Elijah that didn't finish his assignment, he said, there cometh one in the spirit of Elijah. Not that Elijah left heaven and came. No, we don't preach reincarnation, we preach incarnation. Incarnate spirits. Spirits assigned to a particular destiny. So when John came, that same spirit assisted John. So that is why when they see you behave like your grandfather, they say their grandfather came again. No, it wasn't your grandfather that came. It's wherever he is. It is the spirit assigned to his destiny. I said that the office of the Holy Ghost is different from this office. That same spirit is of God. The same spirit, but different operation. Every destiny you desire, in as much as it's a predetermined counsel in eternity that manifests in time, those who dwell in time to fulfill that destiny must end the destiny by working towards it. Was Jesus not named before he was born? Why would the Bible say God gave him another name and he didn't change the name? It's the same Jesus. The only thing that can make Jesus bear Jesus is not because he was born by a virgin. Virgins also give birth to children, but the death on the cross. It is your work that defines your destiny.